welcome all of you to SOFTECH 2014. This is the first ever software engineering conference of its kind in the Philippines, and based on the response that we have received, it looks like this will not be the last SOFTECH that we will be staging. Moving forward, SOFTECH will be one of two annual conferences that will be staged by the Philippine Software Industry Association. SOFTECH will be held in June, is a software engineering conference, specifically targeted at our fellow geeks and nerds. While SOFTCON will be held in October, is a software business conference, specifically targeted at the business, sales, and marketing management types. Having said that, today is about addressing the capabilities of my fellow software geeks and nerds. As one of the most senior delegates at this conference, I proudly wear the label of geek and nerd as a badge of honor. Why, I was already a geek before many of you were even born. In the early days of IT, or back in the 1970s, software was something that a customer got for free when they purchased a computer. No one really paid for software, and no one really knew what a programmer was, nor understood what programmers did. Those were the days when people like Bill Gates were trying to sell their Microsoft Basic, Fortran, and Pascal programming languages on a floppy disk in a Ziploc bag with a typewritten label. Tried to sell it for $250, and people would laugh at them because nobody paid for software. And most people who laughed at them, of course, back then, aren't laughing now. In short, software development as a profession and as a business just didn't really get much respect. Fast forward that to 35 years today, we now still have the old mega geeks like Bill Gates to look up to, but we also have people like Sergey Brin and Larry Page of Google, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Jack Dorsey and Biz Stone of Twitter, and Jeff Bezos of Amazon.com, all software geeks, software development nerds, programmers, just like us. These software geeks have become celebrities, kind of like rock stars even. And today, most people at least understand what a programmer does. And even more, they realize the importance of software in our society. You know, the world does run on software. When software is working, no one really notices. But when software fails, bad things can happen. Orders can be lost, and deliveries can end up in the wrong places. Money can disappear from bank accounts. Planes can fall out of the sky. And life support systems can kill patients. Software has become an indispensable part of our daily lives and the lives of billions of people around the world. Around the world, people have realized that not only has software become an indispensable part of our daily lives, but with the Internet of Things now becoming a reality, software will move from being indispensable to being vital to the survival of billions of people on this planet. And you know what? Much of that software has been and will be built right here in the Philippines. We are now the #2 source of software development services in the world, after India. That's not bad, considering there's about 1.2 billion of them and only 100 million of us. That's pretty good. So be proud of your chosen profession. Strive to become the best at what you do, because the software you create will actually save a life. And the life you save may be your own. Enjoy the conference. God bless all of you for supporting our cause, and welcome to SOFTECH 2014.
It gives us at the ICT office great pleasure and honor to organize this event together with the PSIA. The ICT office, renamed from the former Commission on ICT and placed in the Department of Science and Technology family, is the agency of government tasked to provide ICT policy direction, promote and support the growth and development of our ICT and ICT-enabled industries, as well as plan, promote, and drive e-government implementation. The ICT Office is pursuing an ICT-based transformation of government and preparing the foundation for the more intensive use of ICTs in the delivery of government services and information to help achieve more inclusive growth. Last year, in June, we released the e-government master plan 2013 to 2016, which we are now implementing. We believe that e-government will result to a more transparent, a more collaborative and integrated government, drive innovation in government, and enable the delivery of services and information more efficiently. Among the areas we are working on are interoperability and integration, development and use of shared services, and the build-up of ICT skills in our human resources. There is one area where we would like to reach out to PSIA for its assistance, and this is also in line with our objective to develop and strengthen Filipino technopreneurs as well as Filipino-owned small and medium enterprises. The government is setting up the foundational layers on the common e-government infrastructure and shared services. A next step, or one of the next steps for us, would be to define, hopefully with your input and support, a standard framework or frameworks for developing e-government information systems. So we've had observations that government tend to prefer large IT companies over startups. And we at the DOST would like to see more participation from our local ICT companies in e-government projects. And we believe this is one strategy we can do in order to enable this. We hope that this would contribute to improve the quality of e-government services and the efficiency of government's ICT investments. Among our objectives are to allow the reuse of common functionalities, improve interoperability, leverage on the use of latest ICT trends and technologies, remove vendor dependency, and enhance our SMEs competitiveness using government as a reference. With such a framework available to local software houses, we hope to see even more local ICT companies providing their services to government agencies looking to outsource their ICT needs. There are really now a lot of opportunities for our companies to provide their ICT services to government. And we want to ensure that government is effectively enabled to tap into the expertise and experience available within our globally competitive local ICT industry. It is therefore our wish that we can work together on identifying mechanisms, removing blocks, and bridging gaps to make this happen. Before I close, I wish to extend our warmest congratulations to PSIA for this very successful holding of this conference, and for serving and guiding the software development industry, for providing the leadership and commitment, and as well as the desire and enthusiasm to develop this industry sector. We believe that through this collaborative effort between government, industry, citizens, and other stakeholders, we can bring about the much-needed improvement in the use of ICT in government for a globally competitive and, of course, a smarter Philippines.